Good evening, warm welcome to this program. Today we are going to have one more interview question answer session. But of course, all this session you can always use it to upskill your knowledge and apply to your work area. Let me attach the question for today. So we are seeing a question and answer session 113. If you want to see our previous session, you can always go to our YouTube channel and you can see the recording of these kind of questions and more in supply chain domain. So today's question: which manufacturing strategy will have least inventory? These are also most frequently asked questions because inventory also depends upon what kind of manufacturing strategy organization have. Of course, this is more relevant to manufacturing area, but if you are in distribution, retail, this will also help you to understand how the products are made. So generally, there are four strategies are available and being practiced globally. The first one is called ETO, Engineer to Order, which means we do not have any design or material. And once the order is received, we are going to design. And once the customer is going to approve, then we are going to place the order and get the item. So as you can see, the inventory could be the least in this kind of environment, but also you have the varieties possible. The disadvantage could be long lead time. The customer need to wait for a very long lead time to get this item, because after design is approved, the product is ordered and then assembly made, then given to the customer. Okay, coming to the second method is make to order. Here design is ready, possibly some raw material is also available. So once the order is available, you are going to manufacture, assemble and ship it. So you can see there are some difference here. Already some raw material is available, design is available, so the lead time is going to shrink, but the variety is going to come down a little bit, but still variety is possible here. So as a whole, you can see in the second step there will be a little more inventory compared to ETO, and the lead time could be little less here. Coming to the third and fourth strategy, third is assemble to order. Here you also have the design and you have started some manufacturing and you have made some sub assemblies and kept it ready for the order. Why we are doing like this is customer wants the item in a lesser lead time. So these items are prefabricated or pre-assembled to some level. It's not finishing. The idea is to reduce the lead time for the client. As you see, the design flexibility is getting reduced, so variety may come down, but the lead time is getting reduced, but you are trying to increase the inventory level. Sorry. When you go to the last model, make to stock, here you are not worried about the real order. You are fabricating as per the forecast and making the item and keeping it ready. Once the order is received, you are going to simply ship it. Okay. So naturally you will see that inventory level is the highest in this format. The benefits are customer is going to get a very quick delivery in the current environment, especially in the e-commerce operation. They are promising either next day or within 2 days delivery, then they have to adopt to make to stock format. Mostly in B2C environment, 90% of the operation happens in make to stock format, where the inventory is huge, especially the e-commerce platform. When they promise the delivery next day or within 2 days, then all the finished goods are assembled and kept ready. You do not have choice for any configuration. So in this format, lead time is less, variety is less. If you are supposed to order what model is available in the e-commerce platform, but you will get the benefit of quick delivery. Maybe what we are not noticing is the inventory holding cost is passed on to you. You may be happy that we are getting the item quickly, but there is a holding cost everywhere. Inventory is lying everywhere, but it is not always possible to either go back to assemble to order, make to order, engineer to order, unless these are specialized product or luxury product. So we need to moderate. You cannot directly say I will produce all the item engineer to order, because the inventory is less, because there you will have lot of lead time, which customer may not agree. If customer is able to wait for this lead time, then it is fine. Otherwise you have to move to the next model. As you move down, the inventory is going to increase, but the lead time is going to reduce. Also the variety is going to reduce as you move down. Okay, so the organization has to design what format they have to do, and it all depends upon the competitive environment. When your customer competitor says they can deliver in 2 days, you cannot have a strategy different and say I can deliver in 1 week. So the selection of this strategy depends upon the competitive environment. So possibly you may take a hit on inventory, but the customer are okay. They are willing to pay more, and they are okay to pay little more, but they want the item to be delivered quickly. Okay. So any questions on this? There I can see a lot of people watching live in LinkedIn and YouTube. Any question you can type in the chat or comments. I can see Vaibhav is saying hello. Hello, Vaibhav. Any questions? All this will help you to prepare yourself, either attending the interview, or you should also know how your organization, what strategy they are doing. Most of the time you may be thinking we are doing assemble to order or make to order, but I feel you may be already doing make to stock. Unless you have finished goods stock is zero at all the levels, maybe your warehouse, your distribution warehouse, everywhere in the distribution channel, if it is zero, then possibly you are doing um, zero inventory, but it's not possible. We have to be practical. Okay, so any questions? You can also type in your question so that we can discuss in the future session. Mohammed is saying, question, how about cross border, for instance, manufacture at other countries? Other countries, if you are willing to import this item, which naturally involves a lead time. Okay, if you are importing from sea, it may be anywhere between 2 weeks to 8 weeks, depending upon the location. There also the manufacturing lead time is there. If you are ready to go to the standard product what is available in the market, and it is used by most of the people, then it will be make to stock. Okay, you need not dictate to the customer. The vendor is going to keep the stock. On the other hand, if you are going to say the vendor, when I am going to place an order, you have to immediately dispatch. Then you should have some inventory agreement with the vendor. We used to do with the vendor, both imported and local, for only critical item that they should keep at least 2 weeks stock. Once the order is released, they should ship the item. Possibly this foreign vendor also may have this inventory in a local environment. They may have a warehouse and they service the local with immediate delivery. All these are based on your own requirement and what agreement you are going to do with your vendor. There is no fixed policy. All works based on your own specific requirement and the competitive environment in which you are working. Okay, hope that answers your question. Any other questions? Otherwise, I will conclude. You can always comment so that we can take up in the next session. Thank you. Bye. Have a